We just heard Dr. Fauci giving what seems like his last press briefing there as the White House as he gets ready to retire from his government post. Dr. Fauci ended with a message to the public, which is to get your COVID-19 vaccine, the latest version of it, as soon as possible. I want to bring in ABC's Alex Brachet in Washington, along with senior national policy reporter Ann Flaherty for more on this. And we heard Dr. Fauci. Oh, and Dr. John Brownstein is here as well. Dr. Brownstein, I'm sorry I hadn't seen you there. Dr. Brownstein, I want to go to you first because we heard Dr. Fauci just saying that we were awaiting new information from the CDC that he's saying shows some new evidence about the effectiveness of the COVID-19 vaccine. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so, data has been accumulating. I think there was a lot of confusion about whether this updated bivalent vaccine did produce enough of a response that would make it an improvement over the original vaccine. And what we're seeing is both in laboratory data, but also now in clinical data, that it does provide that protection, not just against severe illness and death, but to a certain degree on infection as well. So he's really making a very strong point that getting updated with your COVID shot, especially now, is super important. I know that COVID cases are going down, but we're heading into Thanksgiving. Getting that protection ahead of this holiday, ahead of a potential new variant, is super critical. And so that message that Dr. Fauci was delivering is incredibly important right now.
Now, and the Biden administration is announcing a 6-week campaign to get more Americans updated on their vaccinations before the end of the year. Where do we stand in terms of COVID vaccination numbers right now in the U.S., and what went into this decision by the administration?
Diane, I think we're going to hear two really big things after Dr. Fauci had wrapped up there, which is that the administration wants to start pouring money into reviving these pop-up vaccination sites. They're very concerned that a lot of people who are outside of the healthcare system, people who were hardest hit by COVID, are not going to be getting these updated boosters. And as we just heard Dr. Fauci say, your immunity will wane. It's not good enough just to get those primary shots. You have to get that booster. So we're going to hear about digital ads and television ads that the administration is going to be putting out. They're going to be saying two things: get your shot, and if you do test positive for COVID, please see your doctor, because you can get Paxlovid, which is the drug that reduces your likelihood of hospitalization by 50%.
So, Alex, what's the biggest deterrent that's keeping people from getting vaccinated, and is the administration addressing that?
Well, they're certainly getting their messaging out, right, Diane? But I think, anecdotally, it depends on who you're talking to. There is a certain sector of the population that I think at this point, if you haven't gotten vaccinated, some of them just won't do it. They refuse to do it. Maybe it's just counterculture or whatever have you. But I think for others, there was some confusion about the labeling of emergency use authorization, first for the initial vaccine and then later for some of the boosters, and so that's why the information is so critical in how these boosters and how this medicine was tested, and that it actually is safe and effective.
All right, Alex, Dr. Brownstein, and thank you all.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.